Hey yo, hey everyone, Skylinks here, bringing you another video review. Today we'll be doing big ass, badass figure, Transmetal Rampage from Beast Wars. Rampage, his story really starts back with Starscream, and the fact that Starscream has an immortal spark. The High Council wanted to create a spark like this, so they created Rampage. This of course went awry, and Rampage is a psychotic murderer, so he destroyed several different outposts until he was caught by Depth Charge. Depth Charge handed him back over to the High Council. The High Council thought it would be best idea to lock him up into a stasis pod, turn him into a protoform, and have Optimus Primal dump him somewhere desolate. That was Optimus Primal's true mission with the Axon. Only Rhinox and him knew that, and that was to dump the protoform somewhere. Of course, unfortunately, they had to dump all the stasis pods when they were in the fight with the Darkseid, so he was on Earth, he scanned a crab, and he started attacking everything in sight, not caring what it was. Megatron caught him, cut out half of his spark, and kept it for keeping him on a short leash per se. Whenever Rampage would get out of line, he would kind of squeeze it and hurt Rampage, and later the spark became Dinobot 2 Spark. So, Rampage, he didn't like to work with the Predacons, he didn't like to work with anyone. He was kind of forced to do it, but he would go off and do his own thing, usually to fight Depth Charge. Anyways, personality-wise, Rampage is a psychotic killer, a murderer, a serial killer, and a cannibal. Not only will he kill you, not only will he kill your friends, not only will he kill everyone you know, but he'll eat you guys up, and he'll enjoy it. He loves pain, and he feels so much pain. Like when Black Arachnia said, "You'll learn to regret this," he said, "I regret everything." So he feeds off people's pain. It almost makes him stronger. I don't know how, but maybe it's a psychological thing with him. That and the fact that he is huge, bulky, immortal, and indestructible doesn't help. He is the scariest of all the Transformers. I always thought he would be the one Transformer I wouldn't want to mess with. And very few Transformers could go up and actually mess with him. I believe Dinobot held him off. Depth Charge was the main person that could fight Rampage. Primal could take him on, but I mean really, there's no one that you want. No one would want to take him on because he's just so dominating and he's so unstoppable. But yes, even though with all these bad things, with him being a cannibal and a serial killer, he's not without compassion. Or you can't help but feel compassion for him because he never wanted to be this. He never wanted to be what he is. He was forced into it. So, you know, he has emotions too. If you watch the Transmutate episode, which was an awesome episode, one of the best episodes, it really, he coined a friendship. Him and Sil both had a friendship with the mentally disabled Transformer, Transmutate. And it really was a show based off, you know, how to treat people with mental disabilities. Anyways, Transmutate dies, and both him and Silver agrees for Transmutate, but especially Rampage, because Rampage doesn't have any friends, and Transmutate was his only friend. So, despite all he is, you can't help but sympathize for him. But that's all I'm going to say about him personality-wise. Let's talk about the figure. Let me pick this up. Big, badass figure. Now, I got the Takara version, because the Takara version is actually more show accurate. In Beast Mode is basically the same thing. The only difference is this X here is more predominant, which is good because it was more predominant in the show. And the other figure, this isn't really colored in purple, it's just, I think, an orangey color. But yeah, it's purple here, so it's very much more predominant there. But he's a big-ass figure. His face looks nice. The claws are nice. I don't like how the claws open up that wide. Of course, you have to do that for the alt mode, but he is a big ass. Look at that. Look at my hand. Look at him. It takes 2 hands to cover him all up. Most of it is just his, like, long arms, but still. He is a nice figure. Of course, his beast mode is my least favorite mode. It's not saying it's bad, I just really don't care for it too much. With the other two modes being better. Should have probably worded that better. The other two modes are better, so this mode is kind of thrown to the side. Anyways, let's transform him. Transforming him to tank mode is kind of tricky, so you have to be careful. I already kind of transformed. Just move this down so that the yellow parts create like an L shape. Turn this to the side. Make sure this purple thing is up. Do the same thing on this side. We're going to stop there for the claws. Come over here. Flip this up. Bring this around, and you want to make it into that kind of figure. That's where the treads are going to go along. So, see how that is? It's kind of angled up, and then it goes down. So you do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Now open this up, and you want to make it so that see, he can be difficult sometimes with the transformation. Flip this up. There we go. Flip them up like that. Take the treads out, and you want to line the treads up with the wheel. And there's one side done. Kind of. Not really. Almost. Seeing I'm on camera, of course I'm going to screw up the transformation. It has to be perfect on camera, but you know, off camera it's okay if I screw up. There we go. That's about as good as it's going to get. And move that off to the side, like that. Okay. Do the same thing here. There we go. And take his gun, which is right here. Big badass gun. Move that out. Put that there. And just stick this in here. Gotta move his legs out of the way a bit. And I just fired a missile. Oops. Put that down there. Where did the missile go? I'll find it later. That's basically his tank mode. What I'm going to do is this is going to have to be a two-parter because there's no way I'm going to fit in the robot mode with 2 minutes left. So let's look at the tank mode. Tank mode is definitely his second best mode. It's one of the better of the third mode conversions on the Transmetals. Keeps the basic color scheme, purple, gold, and light red. But it's very nice. The treads work well. It fits him well. It's just a very nice figure. I like the gun on it. The only thing is you can see the legs, but that's okay. He has sexy legs. Look at that. But yes, the tank mode looks nice. Definitely the second best mode. If you look at his gun is pretty much the same gun that is on Voyager class movie Starscream. So check that out. I'm sure you guys won't, but it is. And when you move this, let me show you. Same thing as movie Starscream. When you move this, it's not working, but there's a little roller right here. When that moves, the thing spins and it shoots out the missile. Which I just don't want to lose another missile, like I just did now. So, I can't believe this is going to be a two-parter. I can't believe it. This is ridiculous. So, that's basically him transformed. I just got him yesterday, so I'm not the best at transforming him, but it looks neat, and that's pretty much accurate. So, I'm going to stop the review here. I'm going to post up the second part right after this part. So, watch this part, wait like 5 minutes, and the second part will be up. So, okay. Skylink, peacing out. This is so awkward.